Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Srikant Gurukul. We have already discussed the first 15 questions of the OCS 2020 prelim paper. One can watch that video by visiting our channel. Particularly in this video, we shall discuss the next few questions of the OCS 2020 prelim paper. Let's start with question number 16. The question is: the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority is a which type of body? And the options are constitutional body, statutory body, advisory body, non-governmental body. So what is a constitutional body? That constitutional body is a body that is formed under any article of the constitution. That is called constitutional body. For example, election commission is a constitutional body, EPSC is a constitutional body. And next is statutory body. What is a statutory body? That statutory body is a body that is formed under an act of the parliament. So that is called statutory body. Advisory body are the bodies that are authorized only to make some recommendation, and those recommendations are non-binding in nature. Then governmental body, then that is totally the bodies that is totally independent from government, that is called non-governmental body. And here the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, that body is formed under an act of the parliament, that is the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act 1999. And that is this body is for overall supervision and development of the insurance sector in India. Hence the correct answer will be the statutory body. Next question: deforestation is not a direct cause of which of the following? What is deforestation? What is deforestation? Deforestation is the clearing, destroying, or otherwise removal of trees through deliberate, natural, or accidental means. So, the deforestation can cause climate change, that can cause desertification, soil erosion, there are fewer crops, flooding, increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. As the and it is not a direct cause of species invasion. So the correct answer would be species invasion. The next question is: succession where the community increases its diversity and complexity with time is called what? The options are primary succession, progressive succession, retroprogressive succession, uh, and denoted succession. What is a let's know what is a primary succession. Primary succession, it is an ecological succession where a newly formed area that is colonized for the first time by a group of species or a community. It is called primary succession. What is a progressive succession? Succession is the succession where the community becomes complex and contains more species and biomass over time. And what is a retroprogressive succession? It is a type of succession in which the community becomes more simplistic and contains fewer species and biomass uh, less biomass over time. And what is denoted succession? Denoted succession is a type of succession where the succession starts on the secondary bare area which was once occupied by original vegetation but later become completely cleared of vegetation by the process called denudation. So the correct answer will be the progressive succession. Next question: there is biochemical oxygen demand of water is a measure of which of the following? That is biochemical. That is what is biochemical oxygen demand? So biochemical oxygen demand determines the amount of dissolved oxygen needed by aerobic biological organisms in a body of water to break down organic material present in a given water sample. In simple terms, it is a measure of the amount of oxygen required to remove waste organic matter from water in the process of decomposition by aerobic bacteria. So the answer will be water organic load. Next question: which of the following does not belong to natural air pollutant? Which of the following does not belong to natural air pollutant? So the options are hydrocarbon. So hydrocarbon, it is a classical organic chemical compounds composed only of the elements, that is carbon and hydrogen, and these are naturally occur. And SOx is the largest source of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere, and it is burning of fossil fuels by power plants and other industrial facilities. So it is also a natural air pollutant. And NOx it gets in the air from burning of fuel, and it is also easily available in it is also a natural air pollutant. Then the petro petroxyacetyl nitrate. So these are secondary pollutants. They are formed in the atmosphere after the emission of a primary pollutants, and it is present in photochemical smog. So the question is which does not belong to the natural air pollutant? Hydrocarbon, SOx, NOx. These all are natural air pollutant, which is not belong to the natural air pollutant. That is petroxyacetyl nitrate. Next question is X2 conservation includes which of the following? So what is X2 conservation? Conservation are of two types, that is X2 conservation and in situ conservation. So what is X2 conservation? X2 conservation includes the conservation of components of biological diversity outside their natural habitats. That is called X2 conservation. And what is in situ conservation? In situ conservation is the conservation of ecosystem and natural habitats and the maintenance and recovery of viable population of species in their natural surroundings. So that is inside their natural habitat. That is called in situ. So ex situ means that is outside their natural habitat, and the answer will be botanical garden. Botanical garden is the ex situ conservation. Biosphere reserve, it is the in situ conservation. Wildlife sanctuary, that is also in situ conservation. National park is also in situ conservation. Next question. The data was generated by the NBIS, that is used for the management of what? What is NBIS? NBIS, it is the Environmental Information System, which was set up in 1983 as a that is a by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and data was generated by NBIS is used for the management of biodiversity. So it is established by Ministry of that is Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MOEFCC. That is in set up in 1983, and it is it is used for the management of the biodiversity. So main objective of this NBC is to provide environmental information to decision makers of our country, policy planners, scientists, engineers, and research workers at all over the country. Then CBD is expanded as, the question is CBD is expanded as which of the following? That is Convention on Biodiversity. That the answer is Convention on Biodiversity. So it is a international convention that was signed in 1992, and it has been already ratified by 196 countries. The next question is which of the following is the correct combination? So Sundarban Sundarban is well known for Bengal tigers. Sundarban is, so it is not a correct one. Sundarban is for Bengal tiger. Kaziranga is for one horned rhinoceros. One horned rhinoceros. There is Bharatpur for, it is one of the world's most important bird breeding and feeding grounds. So it is bird, related to bird. Then Balukhand, and it's a wildlife sanctuary that is located in Odisha, and it was it is well known for black book. So it is the correct one. Which of the following is expected to be a cause of the rise in the sea level? So the answer will be the melting of the polar ice cap directly causes the rise in the sea level. There may be there may be a confusion, that is the ozone layer depletion, that also warms the climate, which leads to the melting of the polar ice caps, and that leads to the rise in the sea level. But since the melting of ice cap that directly causes the rise in sea level, This would be the correct answer. The answer will be melting of polar ice cap. The next question, that is the solar energy is a which type of energy source? So energy resources are of two types. That is, one is renewable energy and non-renewable energy. Renewable energy is also known as non-conventional sources, and non-renewable sources are also known as conventional sources. And the solar energy is a non-conventional energy source. Next question, that is, bats use dash to navigate and find food. Bats use dash to navigate and find food. So the bats, they produce the echolocation. They produce the echolocation by emitting high frequency of sound pulses through their mouth or nose and listening to the echo to navigate and find food. So the correct answer will be echolocation. Next question: nucleic acid is acid present in coronavirus is which of the following? The corona, that is virus particles, are organized with long ribonucleic acids polymers that is tightly packed into the center of the particle. So the correct answer will be ribonucleic acid. Next question: television signals are which of the following? Television signals are which of the following? That is, television signals are the correct answer. Correct answer will be both frequency and amplitude modulated, because during the television transmission, frequency modulation is used for audio transmission, and amplitude, that is modulation, is used for picture transmission. So hence the television signals are both frequency and amplitude modulated. Next question: the electric energy is converted into a mechanical mechanical energy in which of the following? The options are dynamo, microphone, electric motor, heater. In dynamo, the mechanical energy, that is converted into mechanical energy converted into electrical energy. In case of microphone, the sound energy that is converted into electrical energy. But in case of electric motor, the electric energy that is converted into mechanical energy. And in case of heater, the electric electric energy that converted into heat energy. So the correct answer will be electric motor. Next question: one light year is, what is one light year? That is it is a simple question. The distance traveled by the light in free space in 1 year, that is called one light year. That is the distance traveled by light in free space in 1 year, that is called one light year. Next question is, bleeding from noise is caused when a person is there at, the options are higher altitudes where atmospheric pressure is low, lower altitudes where atmospheric pressure is high, normal altitudes normal altitudes where atmospheric pressure is high, no effective altitudes. So the bleeding from nose that can occur at high altitudes and low pressure. So the answer will be option A, that is higher altitudes where atmospheric pressure is low. As one climbs up at a high altitude, the amount of oxygen that is available in the air decreases. It means that the atmospheric pressure is low at high altitudes. As a result of this, the air is thin and dry, which causes the inside of our nose to crack and bleed. So this causes bleeding from our nose. Next question: the main component of biogas is, the options are butane, ethylene, methane, propane. So the major constituent of biogas are, that is a methane. Methane, which contributes 55 to 70 percentage, and then the second highest is carbon dioxide that contains 30 to 40%, and also some other gases are there, just like hydrogen, ammonia, nitrogen, etc. Next question, subatomic particles are. So what is a subatomic particle? So it is a particle that is smaller than size of an atom, and an atom is divided into three subatomic particles, that is electron, neutron, and proton. So electron is also a particle of subatomic particle of an atom. Proton is also a subatomic particle, and neutron. So answer will be all of this. Next question, carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas because it, why carbon monoxide? Because it binds hemoglobin. Because in the presence of monoxide, a person can experience severe tissue hypoxia. So the answer will be it binds to hemoglobin. And this is it for this session. If you like the video or it is useful for you, then kindly like, share and subscribe for more videos in which we shall discuss rest of the questions and other years paper also. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, take care.